You are watching a Calyx software video tutorial. In this tutorial, we will cover completing the closing disclosure. The closing disclosure screens are used to satisfy the TRID compliance requirements for disclosure of fees. The data on these screens is populated from the corresponding fields and calculations on the closing cost worksheet and truth in lending, or TIL, screens. The closing disclosure information comprises 5 screens and points, of which most of the fields are read-only and are populated from fields on other screens. Additional information is collected on the Payoffs and Payments screen, which is accessed by clicking the Payoffs and Payments button at the bottom of any of the closing disclosure screens. Also, there will be an addendum page printed when multiple co-borrowers and sellers are on the loan. To complete the closing disclosure, open a borrower file in your Point software. From your navigation panel on the left, select Closing Disclosure. You will need to either enter or edit the date issued, closing date, and disbursement date fields. Now you should review all data to ensure accuracy and edit as needed. For more information on where the different fields are populated from, you can refer to Knowledge Base Article 0925. Click the Page 3 button at the bottom of the screen. Once page 3 opens, review the Calculating Cash to Close section. Under the Did This Change column, you will see that for any item that answers yes, the corresponding checkboxes are enabled. Those that say no are not. Select any that apply to this loan and complete the applicable fields. Complete the Summaries of Transactions section, editing any data as needed. Use the Exclude from Printed Form checkbox under the Seller's Transaction column to exclude the seller data from the printed form. Now go to page 4 to complete the Loan Disclosure section. You will need to select the appropriate checkboxes for Assumptions and Demand feature. Specify late payment days and charge, and if the loan has a negative amortization, these fields will be enabled, allowing you to select the checkboxes that may apply. You will also need to check the appropriate box in the Partial Payments and Escrow Account sections and then fill out any applicable fields. Next, go to page 5 and complete the Other Disclosures section. Select the Liability and Foreclosure checkbox to indicate that the borrower is protected under state law for liability if foreclosure occurs. If this box is not checked, the statement "State law does not protect you from liability for the unpaid balance" is printed on the form. Select the Confirm Receipt checkbox to include a signature line on the printed form. If the box is not selected, no signature line will be included. Now click the Payoffs and Payments button and enter any liabilities and the amount for each to pay off. Finally, click the Copy from Liabilities button to populate the fields with liabilities from the loan application that are marked for payoff. Thank you for watching this Calyx software video tutorial on completing the closing disclosure.